Welcome to the 14th video on accounting for partnership firms by Debit and Credit Online Classroom. Today we'll discuss about the reconstitution of partnership firms. In this video we have included modes of reconstitution, change in profit sharing ratio, new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio, and solved problems on new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe now itself. For your better understanding, many problems are included in this video on new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. We know a partnership comes into existence with an agreement to share the profits. So, if any change in this existing agreement is there, then it is called the reconstitution of partnership firm. The change in agreement will come when the existing partners decide to change the profit sharing ratio, or when a new partner is admitted to the firm, or a retirement of a partner, or at the time of death of a partner. In the coming videos, we'll be discussing about the different modes of reconstitution, that is, change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners, admission of a partner, retirement of an existing partner, and death of a partner. Profit sharing ratio. Change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners leads to dissolution of partnership because the existing partnership agreement comes to an end and the new agreement comes into effect. A change in the profit sharing ratio among partners means one or more partners acquires share of profit in a business from another partner. Therefore, the aggregate amount of gain by one is equal to aggregate amount of sacrifice by other partners. Change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners means the reconstitution of the firm, whereby the profit sharing ratio among all the partners changes. The change can be due to change in capital contribution or increased participation in management by one or more partners. Change in profit sharing ratio leads to dissolution of partnership and not dissolution of the firm, because the existing partnership agreement ends and the new agreement comes into effect. Have to deal with some of the issues at the time of change in the profit sharing ratio. They are determination of sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. When the ratio changes, one or more of the partners will be sacrificing a little bit of share to the gaining partners. So that have to be found out. Then accounting treatment of goodwill. We have to value the goodwill and we have to do some adjustments for reserves and accumulated profits or losses, and we have to revalue the assets and reassess the liabilities, and after doing all these things we have to adjust the capital accounts of the partners. New profit sharing ratio. It is the ratio in which all the partners, including new or incoming partner, will share future profits and losses of the firm. Change in profit sharing ratio means profit share of one or more partners decreases while that of other partner or partners increases. So there will be a sacrifice by the one or more of the old partners. So sacrificing ratio is the ratio in which old partners of a partnership firm surrender their share of profit in favor of the new partner. To find out the sacrificing share is equal to old share minus new share. Then the new partner will be gaining. So we have to find out the gaining ratio also. Gaining ratio is the ratio in which one or more partners gain share profit as a result of sacrificed share in profits by one or more partners of the firm. Gaining share is equal to new share minus old share. Let us do some problems to understand how we can find out the new profit sharing ratio. Problem 1. A and B were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit C into partnership with 1/6 share in profits. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. In this problem, old ratio is 3:2 and they have admitted C for 1/6 share in profit. Old ratio is 3:2. C's share in profit is equal to 1/6. If we take 1 as a whole profit, then the remaining profit will be 5/6. A and B has to divide the remaining part of 1/6, that is 5/6 in the ratio 3:2. Therefore, A's share is equal to 5/6 into 3/5, that is equal to 15/30. B's share is equal to 5/6 into 2/5 is equal to 10/30. C's share is 1/6, that is to be converted to 5/30. So new profit sharing ratio is 15:10:5, that is equal to 3:2:1. X and Y are partners sharing profits in 5:3 ratio. Admitted Z for 1/10 share which he acquired equally from X and Y. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. So this is the question. In this, the old ratio is 5:3 and Z's ratio share is 1/10. And to Z, this 1/10 will be received from X and Y equally. So we have to calculate the share of profit sacrificed by X and Y. Sacrificed by X is equal to 1/10 of 1/10 into half. That is, half of this 1/10 is from X. So 1/10 into half, that is 1/20. Sacrificed by Y as the other half, that is 1/10 into half, that is 1/20. And new share of X. New share of X is, the old share is 5/8. From that, he has sacrificed 1/20. So that is to be deducted. Then 5/8 minus 1/20, that is equal to, we have to find out the LCM. LCM as 40. So 25 minus 2/40, that is 23/40. New share of Y is 3/8 minus 1/20, that is equal to 15 minus 2/40, that is equal to 13/40. Share of Z is equal to 4/10, that is 1/10 converted to 40, that is 4/40. Then new profit sharing ratio is 23:13:4. A and B were partners in a firm sharing profits in 3:2 ratio. They admitted C for 3/7 share which he took 2/7 from A and 1/7 from B. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. So this is the problem. Their old ratio is 3:2 and C is going to get 3/7 of the profit, and out of that 2 by 7 he is getting from A and 1 by 7 from B. So old ratio is 3 is to 2. C's share is 3 by 7 and sacrifice by A is equal to 3 by 7 into 2 by 3, because he is getting the sacrificing ratio is 2 is to 1, because he is getting 2 by 7 from A and 1 by 7 from B. So 2 is to 1. So sacrifice by A is 3 by 7 into 2 by 3, that is equal to 6 by 21. Sacrifice by B is 3 by 7 into 1 by 3, and that is equal to 3 by 21. Therefore, A's new share is, the old share is 3 by 5. From that, we have to deduct the sacrifice, that's 6 by 21. So 3 by 5 minus 6 by 21. 3 by 5 minus 2 by 7. We have made it to 2 by 7, that is equal to 21 minus 10 by 35. 35 is the LCM, so you'll get 11 by 35. B's new share is 2 by 5 minus 3 by 21, that is equal to 2 by 5 minus 1 by 7, that is equal to 14 minus 5 by 35, which is equal to 9 by 35. And C's share, we know that it is 3 by 7. So common denominator is 35, so we have to make to that, that is 15 by 35. So the new profit sharing ratio A is to B is to C is 11 is to 9 is to 15. And Rukmini are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio 3 is to 2. They admitted Gopi as a new partner. Radha surrendered 1/3 of her share in favor of Gopi, and Rukmini surrendered 1/4 of her share in favor of Gopi. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. Thus, old ratio is 3 is to 2. Sacrifice by Radha as, Radha's old share is 3 by 5 and 1/3 is surrendered. So 3 by 5 into 1 by 3, that is 3 by 15. Sacrifice by Rukmini, 2 by 5 was the old share, and out of that 1/4 is surrendered. So 2 by 20. New share of Radha is 3 by 5 minus 3 by 15, that is old share minus sacrificed share, that is 9 minus 3 by 15, 6 by 15. New share of Rukmini is 2 by 5 minus 2 by 20. 2 by 5 is the old share and 2 by 20 is the sacrifice share. So that is 6 by 20. Share of Gopi is 3 by 15 plus 2 by 20, that is share of Gopi is the share sacrificed by Radha and sacrificed by Rukmini, that is 3 by 15 and 2 by 20. So share of Gopi is 3 by 15 plus 2 by 20 is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10, that is equal to 2 plus 1 by 10, that is 3 by 10. New profit sharing ratio is Radha 6 by 15, Rukmini 6 by 20 and Gopi 3 by 10, and that is equal to 4 is to 3 is to 3. Now let us learn to calculate the sacrificing ratio through a problem. Sandeep and Navdeep are partners in a firm sharing profits in 5:3 ratio. They admit C into the firm and the new profit sharing ratio was agreed to 4:2:1. Calculate sacrificing ratio. We know that sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio is 5:3, new ratio is 4:2:1. Sacrifice by Sandeep. His old share is 5 by 8 and new share is 4 by 7. So 5 by 8 minus 4 by 7, that is equal to 3 by 56. Sacrifice by Navdeep. His old share is 3 by 8 and new share is 2 by 7, that is equal to 21 minus 16 by 56, that is equal to 5 by 56. So the sacrificing ratio is 3 by 56 is to 5 by 56, that is 3 is to 5. We can do one more problem. Rao and Swami are partners sharing profits in 3:2 ratio. They admit Ravi as a new partner for 1/8 share in the profits. The new profit sharing ratio between Rao and Swami is 4:3. Calculate new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. So question is to find out the new profit sharing ratio as well as the sacrificing ratio. Old ratio is given, that is 3:2. Share of Ravi is 1 by 8. New ratio between Rao and Swami is also given, that is 4:3. New share of Rao is equal to 7 by 8 into 4 by 7 is equal to 28 by 56. That is 7 by 8 is the remaining part of profit after giving the share of Ravi, that is 1/8. 1 minus 1 by 8, that is 7 by 8. Out of that 7 by 8, Rao will get 4 by 7. 7 by 8 into 4 by 7, that is 28 divided by 56. New share of Swami is 7 by 8 into 3 by 7. 3 by 7 is the share of new share of Swami. So that is equal to 21 by 56. Ravi's share, we know that it is 1 by 8, that is equal to 7 by 56. So new profit sharing ratio is equal to 28 as to 21 as to 7, that is equal to 4 as to 3 as to 1. Now let us calculate the sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Sacrifice by Rao is 3 by 5 minus 4 by 8, that is equal to 24 minus 20 by 40, that is 3/5 is the old share and 4 by 8 is the new share. So he is sacrificing 4 by 40. Sacrifice by Swami is 2 by 5 minus 3 by 8. 2 by 5 was the old share and 3 by 8 is the new share. That is 16 minus 15 by 40. So that is 1 by 40. So the sacrificing ratio is 4:1. I believe that you have understood to calculate the new profit sharing ratio in different situations and the sacrificing ratio. Next class we'll be discussing about the valuation of goodwill. Thank you for listening the class. Thank you for your support and cooperation. Please extend this in future also. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe today itself so that we can discuss many problems in the coming videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.